Hello everyone, Mrs. VanDeGrift here. Today we're going to do a movement story. It's from this book, Movement Stories by Helen Landoff and Pamela Gerke. We are going to do Kids in Toyland today, which was written by Pamela Gerke. Now, in this story you will be moving at different speeds. Speeds means how fast or slow you're moving. In music, we call that tempo. So practice wiggling your fingers really fast, then really slow. Now try one that's in the middle, that's a medium. This story also has movements that are smooth and sharp, which is the dance concept of energy. When birds fly through the air, their movements are smooth. So if you just think of how the bird flies, how their movement keeps going and going and going without any stops. Now, try a sharp movement. So sharp movements have lots of stops in them. Pretend you're a woodpecker that pecks trees with its beak in order to eat the little bugs that live in the tree bark. So get your beak ready and do sharp jabbing motions with that little beak. See how it has little starts and stops in it? Now find yourself a place where you have some space to move, and then you can either sit or stand, whichever you would like. This story is the story of some kids who are visiting their aunt. Their aunt owns a toy store, and she lives on the second floor of the building, right above the store. It's nighttime now, and the aunt tucks the kids into bed. Good night. When she's gone, the kids get up very quietly and slowly tiptoe down a secret passageway that leads to the toy store. They are so excited. They tiptoe faster and faster until they arrive at the store. As they enter the store, the first thing they see are some brightly colored boxes. Inside each box is a Jack-in-the-Box who crouches down, waiting until someone says the magic poem that will open the lid. Jack in the box, so quiet and still. Will you jump out quickly? Yes, I will. The kids are delighted and push the clown back down into the box and close the lid. Jack in the box, so quiet and still. Will you float out slowly? Yes, I will. They try it one more time. Jack in the box, so quiet and still. Will you pop up rapidly? Yes, I will. Now the kids look around the toy store and see some dreidels. A dreidel is a kind of spinning top that Jewish kids play with at Hanukkah time. Some dreidels are made of clay. They begin spinning quickly and then spin slower and slower until they fall down. These dreidels spin with a magic song. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel, I will play. The kids are so thrilled with the dreidels that they jump up and down enthusiastically a few times. Then they try the dreidels again. This time they pick dreidels with soft, rounded edges that move smoothly. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. Then they notice some dreidels that are broken. These ones spin sharply with jagged little stops. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. After playing with the dreidels, the kids lie down on top of some big soft teddy bears. While they rest, the kids look up at all the wonderful mobiles hanging from the ceiling. What do the mobiles look like? Is there one that is Disney princesses? Or maybe there's a Lego Star Wars one? What other mobiles might there be? Now the kids see some robots in the toy store. These robots are each set on a stand so that they can move in place, but they can't move around the room. Show me a robot that has the controls turned off and is standing frozen in place. When I turn the switch on your robot, It will move its arms up and down. Click. A robot is made of metal and plastic and makes sharp, jagged movements with lots of stops. The robots turn their heads from side to side sharply. They move their arms up and down sharply. They bend their knees sharply like they're marching in place. Now the robots turn off their own switches and freeze. Just then, the kids hear that their aunt is coming. Oh, duck down and hide, quick! I thought I heard some noise down here. I guess it was those pesky mice. Oh, whew, that was a close one. Now the kids find some toy gliders, a kind of airplane that has no engine and which flies really quietly and smoothly. The gliders slowly circle around the room. Then the gliders pick up speed and fly a little faster, swooping and gliding back and forth around the toy store. Then the gliders slow down, make a gentle landing, and stop. Someone turned on a music box, and the kids dance around the store, moving like their favorite toy. Which was your favorite toy in the toy store? The Jack in the Box? The Dreidels? The robots? Or the gliders? Spend some time playing with the different toys. Just then, the kids hear footsteps. The kids quickly tiptoe through the secret passageway back to their bedroom. When they arrive, they slip into bed and pretend to be asleep. Looks like the kids are all right. Oh, that's odd. I could have sworn I heard something moving around in the toy store. I'm going back to bed. The kids giggle as they lie in their beds and remember all the fun they had in the toy store. The end.